So
Yeah.
after that one, let's get out of our system, guys. Get out of our system.
I mean, it was never in my system.
Well, I mean, you seem pretty
Isn't it?
missed.
Not
Not out of my system yet. There's a next one.
What's the
Shadows in the clouds.
Should we do that one next?
Oh, he called it.
Okay,
called
Shadows
it.
in the Cloud.
He called it. He
Am
called
I
it.
allowed to swear on the platform?
If you definitely are,
Yes, you
because
is.
Shadows in the motherfucking clouds.
this one is gonna have a lot of swearing. So Zush, I'll allow you to do this and run the synopsis for this one. So yeah, Shadow in the Cloud. This is on Amazon Prime. You can find this one, starring Chloë Grace Moretz, and
Fight Club. Not Fight Club. Kick-Ass.
Yeah, Kick-Ass. Yeah,
Bro, great in Kick-Ass.
Right.
Great film. If you've never seen Kick-Ass, go and check that out.
Right.
all right.
You've
Run.
never seen Kick-Ass?
Yeah, I have. I'm saying run through.
Yeah, that's a dip.
We need to.
just like that.
I want to get into this one. This is
Right,
another. This is
yeah.
another. This is another.
Oh, no more devil's advocate. Just talk from your heart, bro.
Horizon.
I think
Horizon Line.
Yo, I saw a certain scene.
Bro, please just read.
I said, yo,
Read the synopsis. Read the synopsis so we can get into it, please.
All right, I don't know what kind of.
Yeah, this isn't really the.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know what.
monsters.
Yeah, but
You got to do it in like a Gollum voice or something.
I saw
Like,
monsters. You saw monsters, right?
There was something that resembled a monster.
There's monsters.
a female World War II pilot traveling from the top secret documents on B-17 Flying Fortress encounters an evil presence on board of the flight.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
That was actually,
Yeah.
that made
Yeah.
sense to me.
Energy.
That made sense to me,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That made sense.
yeah. I'll take this.
me, give me off the coach, man. Give me off the bench, coach.
Right. I don't want no one to say nothing. Okay.
Right.
Last week we watched the movie called Horizon Line. Okay. It's another Amazon movie. We watched it and it was the week before, sorry. And we totally ripped it apart. And I've stood on that, I sat on that episode and I told a lie. And I want to rectify that lie now. The lie I told, was that movie was the worst movie we had reviewed on this show, and that it was the most pointless movie that we had reviewed on this show. I would like to apologize to all 6 of our fans that you can now call Daniel Nero a liar. I will now rectify that, change that, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Shadows in the Cloud could possibly be one of the worst movies. And when I say worst movies, I'm not even talking about storyline. Oh no. I'm not talking about direction. Oh no. I'm talking about every single part of this movie was terrible. There is nothing good about this movie. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing good about this movie. It was absolute trash. And the scene I think you're talking about there was an explosion.
Yeah. Oh no, it was way before that.
Bruv,
It was way before that.
Was it the baby hanging? This should be a
Oh,
spoiler.
my Lord, the baby
This
hanging.
should be a spoiler review because it was that shit.
We might as well
there's
do
no-
spoilers throughout this
Yeah,
whole thing,
yeah,
because, bro.
There was so, bruv.
It doesn't make no.
you know what?
Now imagine how you'd feel now if I said, no, I think it was all right, still.
No, that doesn't make sense.
think it was
It doesn't
a
make
great
sense.
movie.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Because you guys sat there and gave some good points about the movie.
I can give you some good points.
Of this one.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, so Kick-Ass, she's actually a really good actress.
What, in this?
No, I'm not saying what she was acting about was good or what she was scripted to say was good.
She'll
but
show you what she needs to show you.
She is a good actress.
In this?
Yeah, I think she was a good actress in this to a certain point. Just like the writing was in the last film to a certain point, right?
What, half? But she was
I
good
think
in this
she
for
did
half.
about a third of this movie as good acting. About a third. It was most of the scenes that she was alone and didn't have to talk to anybody else. Her acting, I really think, because I think she's got a believable face. I think she carries, like she carried the accent average to good. No, it wasn't English. I don't think she was trying to be English. Was she trying to be English?
She was trying to be English.
Well, then she wasn't great at that.
That was wasn't her strong point.
But like, she
What are we doing here? What-
But the other stuff, like for example, they had like certain points that like the coloration that they did on certain stuff when they introduced the characters over the thing and they came up on
that
the screen.
was crap.
No.
I like that.
That could have been done.
The coloration,
but
the actual
the way
coloration
you
of it.
introduce that into a film just to kind of throw you off. It's like, okay.
When I saw that,
Colouring of it.
that made me realize, like, oh, that's the type of budget we're working with.
Right.
Here. Like,
But-
it made me
But
realize.
the color, I'm not talking about.
Oh, you're talking the colour.
The color of
The
it.
colour of
I really
it.
liked the color of it.
Okay, all right, cool.
I also liked that the CGI looked like it was impactful, like they could actually touch each other. That actually, when they fought at the end, and the monster,
He's reaching on this.
the monster reacted to her punch. I was like,
well, after
not
she
bad.
broke his arm.
Now, I do want to say, at the time that I was watching this, I was driving, so my eye was on the road and peeking.
Okay,
I was like,
That's cool.
Not
It's like,
bad, not bad, right?
not bad.
As in, I couldn't tell if it was bad
Really?
because you got to keep your eye on the road
Okay,
and your ear on the dialogue.
cool.
Dialogue was trash.
Yes.
But there were some characters who pulled off just their role. I'm not saying inside context, but just their role, not bad.
Like who?
What
The
character?
baby.
What?
The baby. The baby did a great job of being a baby.
Being a baby.
The baby was like,
Do you know what?
yeah.
Do you know
I was
what?
like, well done. Christian, I believe you.
After baby didn't even do a great job because baby would have been dead.
That baby was hanging. Do you know what? Do you not
The
remember?
baby was hanging from the face.
Do you not remember the part where the plane, like the camera turned? I was like,
Bro, can I?
Because you know where that's from? That's from the Denzel Washington film. That's from Flight. I've never seen anyone do the inversion before.
I've never seen anyone do the inversion like that. I'll tell you that.
They inverted the plane, then inverted the camera, then inverted the plane again.
And then had planes coming through like this, that.
I said, you're not taking this film seriously. I think at some point, because there's a point I'm going to make on this. Shall I make it now?
Make it.
I'll make it now. Have you guys seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. From what I hear about that film, they were making one film, and then Quentin Tarantino said, I'm bored.
Have you not seen From Dusk to Dawn?
I've seen it. It's one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
But it's shit.
Yeah, I understand what you
Right?
mean.
But it's also one of my favorite films because when someone said they just decided to change the film halfway through, and you could see that that's what they did.
But that's
I'm like,
yeah.
I get what I think when they got the film, and it's a recent film as well, right?
yeah, brand new spanking.
Right. I think this is a lockdown film, and I'm starting to see a pattern of these where people are like, I need some money, Reggie.
No,
I need some money. I need to holler at investors. It feels like what they did with Dusk Till Dawn. They're like, we can't take this film seriously. Let's just be cool with the fact that we can't take it seriously and act that way.
Yeah.
Because they didn't take it seriously.
I saw the trailer for this
Why would they make a
ages
trailer?
ago.
There's no way they could have made a
And
trailer
it
look
looked a lot more serious than what this film actually was.
No, but I think that this is a serious film. I think that they've.
No, it can't be.
This is a serious.
We all saw the ending. It wasn't.
This is a serious film.
Bro,
This is a serious
film. Started
film.
with a cartoon,
It's not
bro.
serious. Listen, I'll tell you what. Can I
This
get off
is
the
a
bench?
film.
Can I
starts with a
get off the
cartoon.
bench?
Yeah.
Can I get off the bench? I'll tell you how I know this one is serious film.
Go on.
As soon as they started, the soundtrack let me know. Let me know where and what kind of film this might be.
Bro,
Yeah?
do you know?
So when the soundtrack started, I knew, okay, this is gonna be one of those films where it's a bit Dusk Till Dawn. Why am I thinking about Toxic Girl? Have you not seen that film?
No.
Oh, there's a film. It's old school, but it's like Toxic Girl, but it's really silly, kind of Dusk Till Dawnish.
Right.
So I knew it was gonna be in that type of realm
From the beginning.
All was left was whether it was gonna be good or whether it was going to be bad. Yeah, that was all that was left. Now, again with Horizon Line and what was the other one? Stowaway.
Stowaway one.
Let me get.
All right, sorry.
Was Stowaway Marky Mark? Was
No.
Mark Wahlberg film?
No. This is a
It
new
was
Netflix
like it
kind
was
of
on
spacey
Netflix.
type
They're in
film.
space.
Oh,
Three
right.
I
people.
reviewed it like last week or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But those two films,
Are you guys like just really not reviewing like the top the top films. You
No,
lot.
we do. We have some
we
good ones.
can
really
do, but
going on with you?
We try and find some gems.
You
And
get
sometimes,
variety. You're going for variety.
There's no
make the
question.
obvious choices.
Yeah,
You
That's what I'm
gotta-
saying. There's
exactly
no point
that. We'll
in
choose.
doing Tom Cruise's film or
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's film every single time.
Okay,
You know?
well, okay, cool.
Me show some versatility. Show
Yeah.
that. You get me? But we don't always watch the same film. So these are sometimes you find a gem. Yeah,
Like Calm with Horses. You seen Calm with Horses?
No, I'm writing it down. No,
Yeah.
But
there?
Netflix.
What's it called?
Calm with Horses.
Calm with Horses.
So
So it is worth
so
it
like
then.
Stowaway and Horizon Line, right? It takes a lot from the character and the writing if you're only going to have one person, two people on screen for majority of the film. Like I have to fall in love with this character. Like this character has to sell it to me. Like, I have to. It doesn't matter if it's silly, serious, whatever. Whoever you are at this moment in time, like let me believe that's who you are. And this film didn't do that. Like for majority of the film, it was just about her, right?
This is the truth,
And you're just
actually.
getting like voiceovers and shit like that.
It's the truth.
Which is why I like the way they introduced the characters, because it's like, okay, cool. I know they're not gonna be a main feature in this. It's more about the voiceovers, but it's gonna be about her. So I need her to give me what I need to keep me intrigued in this film.
And she doesn't.
And she wasn't doing that. But you know, hold on, wait. You know what was doing that? Was the storyline. The storyline was doing that because from the trailer and from the start of this film, I knew she wasn't who she was telling them who she was.
Okay.
So it was about who are you really, why are you here, and what's in that. You hear me?
Right.
When all those things started to unveil, that's where the film started going down because it didn't make any sense after that.
True.
When you find out what's in the thing, it's like, bro, so
like,
why
so
are we
what?
here? Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like, I thought she was gonna be just Black Widow type,
Right.
plane fighter.
I was
that's about
expecting
to
something
take on-
to just go,
bro. And all these gremlins are about to pop out from nowhere. And boom. When you find out what's really in the thing, it kind of makes you question. So wait, why? Like, I don't understand the
Lockdown
the
film.
tie-in. I don't. Yeah,
Lockdown
that's what I'm
film,
saying.
bro.
That's why I get what you're saying. Because where's the tie-in? You were either going that way,
Yeah.
or that way. But what is that way?
Do you
What
know-
was that
do you
way?
know-
Right.
do you
And
know-
that way was this.
Right.
Do you know what?
Aye.
Do you know what this looked like? I'll tell you what this looked like. So you know, like you can buy Adobe Premiere Pro packs.
Oh, you're about to boil off the whole
You know,
thing,
you
bro.
can buy it. So basically, what this looked like, is like someone had bought a multi-pack, and in the multi-pack it had planes, gremlins, and a baby. That's what
It's like a mystery box.
Yeah,
Yes, that's like a mystery box.
So you've gone onto this
It's like
website.
can't cook, won't cook. You know when you're a bag of shit and you gotta make some
You've
shit
gone
out
onto
of
this
it.
website and it said, look,
Whoa.
pay $15, and you will get a mystery or pack of things that you could use in your film. And they got planes, a baby, and
Gremlins.
gremlins, And then so they got that, and I was like, right, okay, cool. What can we do here
Bro,
now?
you
What
could've come
can we
up with something so much better than this,
what
bro.
can we
I
what
think I
can we
would've
what can we
come up
do
with
here
better
now?
than that.
So then they
So
decided
paying me.
to find, like, it's like the same with the Angelina Jolie thing.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
like they knew the Chloe, the kick-ass girl.
Will
They
sell
knew
it.
her.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
like, okay, if we get her, like then we can we can.
That's
think.
where the budget went.
But she said she wanted 25 grand, and they only had 25 grand 400.
Yeah.
So now they've only got
So you got her and bought
Yeah.
the pack.
and now they've only got $400. So now
To make
you're
this work.
outsourcing. You're outsourcing to like your little brother and them things there to do like
That's
the film and the
mad.
writing and stuff. That's what happened. That fight at the end, could be one of
It's the worst thing I've ever
Let's
seen.
just
It
say
is.
that monster was probably one of the worst monsters ever to
It didn't
be.
make no sense.
Like he was worse than the weasel from Suicide Squad.
Bruv, there's no monster that I've ever seen on TV get beaten up.
I'll tell
like
you,
that.
let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Like I was saying with the last thing, if you haven't got a consequence for it, if you haven't got a consequence that adds to the movie, separate, like, let's say, for example, I don't know, I'll keep going back to Fight Club because I've been watching it recently, right? In Fight Club, it's just like a dilapidated house, but it has consequence because it becomes their headquarters.
Yeah.
So when you first look at it, it's like, oh, you just got a dilapidated house. But eventually it becomes their headquarters. And in the first, let's say their first fight, it's a fight. And he keeps talking about a fight every so often. It's like, why does he keep talking about a fight? It must have some consequence. When you realize in the end, oh, because it wasn't really a fight. It has some consequence. Everything has some consequence, right? when you realize that that gremlin has no consequence, that film would have been the same film with or without the gremlin.
Yeah.
Bro, so it was like, so why is it here? It got to the point where I was like, nah, the baby has to be special and the gremlin wants the baby.
The baby must
It
turn
has to-
into a gremlin.
Without that gremlin, yeah, and without the gremlin, fucking hell, without the gremlin, this movie could be like a lot better.
Yes,
Like if
bro.
if you had the same movie
No,
and just took out the
I
gremlin,
think without
Yeah.
the baby. Because then
but with the gremlin,
yeah, because then it means what the hold on, wait. So what is the where is she going? Like what is this? What
But this is what I'm saying. The baby has consequence. The baby ties into the man. The man was holding him sit
Alright,
back.
yeah.
There's a story
and
behind
the
the
reason
baby.
that she said that she's classified, you can't do this, that because it's
know
she's
what?
trying to get her
I'd
baby
rather
from
a
the
better
thing.
thing than a baby in that
The
thing.
I didn't even know what I thought there was just a document in a box that would say that she's like Black Widow and
That's
shit.
what I thought.
And like the plane's about to get attacked by a hella gremlins and she's just about to go do lally.
I just
Yeah,
wonder how you can
that would
have.
have been a better film.
I wonder how you can have a soundproof case that
was
that
another-
a baby can survive
That
inside.
was that
Bro,
was another.
that's why I
thing.
said the baby wasn't a good actor because it would have died.
If that baby was a good actor, it would have been blue. You ain't blue,
But
bro.
can I talk about the scene? Can I talk about the scene?
Please do.
Bro.
Because it might be one of the most, you know what, do your thing.
So we're talking about the bit where it blows up.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, yeah.
Right.
That was wild.
Let me explain to you what happens.
Fucking wild.
Let me explain to you what happens. Right.
And keep in mind, the spoilers, you won't. We're gonna
These
be
aren't spoilers.
We're gonna be unanimous
we're
on the watch it or not
we're
part.
helping you out.
Yeah,
These are
yeah,
helpers
yeah.
right
Yeah.
now. So basically, she's in the plane, yeah, and there's like a hatch, and you can jump out of it. So she dropped. No, she's hanging on by a finger. Remember, she's hanging
Yeah.
on by a finger. A broken.
One second though, just to reel it back a bit. You know why I said I knew you were gonna say some shit? Was the whole her coming outside of the plane and how
Bro, I
The
was
whole
I'm about
sequence.
to- I'm
The
about
whole
to- I'm
sequence.
about to-
Oh, you're going all the way
We're
from
gonna-
there.
we're
Yeah,
gonna-
you
we're
got
gonna-
to. You got to set it up so
Okay,
you
okay,
realize
my
how
bad, my bad.
friggin' ridiculous this thing is.
We're gonna run it.
Speaking.
We're gonna run it. So like I said the other time with the other film, I've never been skydiving, right? But my mum took me into one of the fake skydiving things, yeah. And so not that I'm an expert, but I've got a little bit of knowledge about what happens, yeah, when you're thing. And also, I likened it to when you're driving fast down the motorway and you put your hand out the car, and it's like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Taken off by the wind, right? And that's only 70 miles an hour. But let's carry on.
Yeah. With her, first of all, her hair weren't moving. Like it was pretty static.
Yeah.
That was first. So it led me to believe that she wasn't actually out on the plane. I don't know. Maybe
But
she should have been.
benefit of the doubt, hair gel. And let's carry on.
Fine. Okay. Cool. So then, as we're thinking, the thing turns, right? So like she's this that, and they try and make it so it looks like, oh yeah, she's upside down because her clothes are kind of this that.
That's the bit that pissed me off. Because wait, let me shoot it some bell. Like I said, from the soundtrack, I knew what type of film it was.
Yeah.
So even though I knew you were gonna pinpoint this little scene because I knew that obviously she weren't outside the plane, they were trying to push green screen and blah blah blah. So that wasn't important. It was the flip that was like, bruh.
The flip was that was unnecessary.
Like, yeah, now you're trying to wind me up. Now you're winding me up.
No
Yeah.
sense.
I know that you're not trying to portray it as a real thing, but now you're winding me up.
So then,
I've watched it this long. You should give me something.
Yes,
But
I know.
instead they take away. What? Virgin.
Yeah, I felt a bit cheesed
Hard done
off.
by. And the
Yeah.
thing is as well, over the
With that
past 2
bit.
years
Let me
before
let me-
lockdown,
let me-
we was all going rock climbing as well. So we know the physics of this thing as well.
That's what I'm
What are
saying.
you talking
That's what I'm saying.
about?
My mum took me to it, so I know the physics.
You can't tell me you're upside down, but your hair's still falling down
Bro,
your
it
face.
was like, oh yeah, I didn't like the way they did
So
that.
then,
Sorry, carry on.
Let's-
Because
let-
keep in mind, he even got to the climax yet.
Yeah,
he ain't got to the part
Let's
where you really
touch
go.
let's touch on the baby
Listen.
hanging off the little
Go on,
thing
yeah.
with the monster. Like,
Oh.
so this monster can climb around the plane. He can climb up. He can come in the plane, come out the plane. This that, but he can't grab the baby.
Right.
That's at arm's length. Can't grab
Right.
the baby. The baby's too far away, and it ruins the movie if he grabs the baby. So he can't grab the baby, which is the thing. And we're upside down, right? We're
Yeah.
upside down, right?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda, yeah, it's cool. But the baby is cool.
It's
Baby's hanging off a thing because that baby must be light or how strong.
Right.
You know them Germans anyway, or is it American? They be using reinforced,
yeah.
reinforced
Steel
wicker,
and- yeah.
reinforced wicker. You know what I'm saying? So then anyway, that bit was cool.
Real lever.
Yeah, she had already broken her hand before that anyway. So
It's a
then,
finger.
oh, the finger.
Finger.
Oh yeah, of course. So that shoots and bail. That's yeah.
Because
So
your
then
hand works just as easy
yeah,
without.
then so I just put it back in. Right, yeah. So then anyway, there's a point now, so I'm gonna get to it. So she's hanging off the plane, her whole body weight. I don't know if any of you done pull-ups, but so she's hanging off the plane with her whole body weight, and
Oh no, wait. Was she hanging by a finger?
she was hanging by the finger, no?
See, I thought she was hanging by
No, she was
like
hanging by the
something,
finger.
like piece of clothing or some shit.
She was hanging by the finger.
Okay, say no more.
I'm
Because
pretty
you
sure.
watched it twice.
I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't. This is the type of movie that I wouldn't watch twice.
Go back in it.
No. No
I'm
matter,
done.
I don't want to piece anything together. Hold on, finger, and she drops. Obviously, you would because you're holding her by the finger. Luckily for her, there was an explosion below her, which catapulted her back onto the plane. Safe and
force,
sound.
you know.
Yeah.
No, not safe and sound.
sorry.
With force.
No, she was safe. Yeah.
Her back hit the top of that
Oh
plane.
yeah.
But her back hit the top of that plane and she landed not back down on the hole she came in through.
It was like, yeah, but just, you get angles.
Angles of it.
Angles. You know,
So you drop
It
down.
kind of
An explosion hits you
diagonal.
in exact angle upwards. You hit the inside of the plane
No, it
upwards.
wasn't.
But when you fall down, you fall a little bit over this way.
but the
anyway.
thing is, like, I'm not even gonna say anything about that because I don't know trigonometry, so that might be possible. So I don't know. You know what? Fuck this. Let's move on. This one for me was absolute. Do you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. It's a not. If you want to upset yourself, if you want to upset yourself and waste your time, watch it. If you don't want to do that, like normal people, and you want to live your life, it's a not.
I'm disappointed, man, because this. No, I'm just saying I'm disappointed in this film, man.
Are you?
Like, because I wasn't expecting like.
And I feel like Amazon do these a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Amazon do these a lot.
That's why they're losing a bit of credibility.
But Amazon do
That's why, they're
Amazon
losing a bit.
do
Like, they're
these
not really
a
a
lot.
go-to for this.
I think it's because
you
they
keep throwing in
realize we don't care about movies. We care about selling you products by tomorrow.
But no, you say that, but things like I Care a Lot was good, bro.
That was good.
You hear me? And Tomorrow's War weren't the worst.
This Is Us was really good on Amazon as well.
Yeah, see, so they
got some really good
but they
stuff.
just have a lot of these.
A lot of these. Because you know, like me or you could upload something to Amazon.
Yeah.
Right.
Like literally, me and you could upload it.
Here's the bullshit though. Like, she's a big actor. Like, so they're paying money for this.
Yeah.
This is big.
Let's move on. Go on.
It's a no from me.
Yeah, it's a no from it's a definite no from me.